いて真面目に生きる。温度ってそういうところでしょ。何でもいいわ。残業以外ならね。
Working is working is working. B. Well, I can do myself, so I'm gonna call it good. Well, happy first anniversary of Genshin. A little bit belated, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's do some Spiral. Alright, Cavorting Moon. Cavorting? Cavorting? Not rot. It's not rot. Cavorting Moon. For 10 seconds after a character uses an elemental burst, the character's normal and charge attacks will unleash a shockwave at the position of the opponent. They hit at the cost of 1% of the character's HP, dealing AoE damage. This effect will be cleared when the character leaves the field. A shockwave can be unleashed in this manner once every 1 second. Active characters can go down as a result of the HP loss. Ooh, yeah, this one's depending on how much damage it does, I don't know if this is actually going to be beneficial or it's just going to be painful. Let's find out. Let's find out in 9. Plasma field, nothing crazy here. Yep, just gonna run our standards. Today there is a typhoon, which makes everything so much more fun. Well, I shouldn't say that there's an actual typhoon, it's just there's a typhoon close to where I am today. So we're on the edge of it, therefore there's a bunch of rain that's coming down today. But it should be passing tomorrow, and then it's going to be really, really hot because it's coming from the south. But whatever. It's kind of whatever. Alright. Let's find out.
Amai. 無駄な努力をやめたら。その命いただいたわ。
I mean,
諦めなさい。降参しなさい。Yeah.
I mean, an extra 4k damage, I guess, isn't bad. Oh, it looks like it goes through shield since. It's an extra 4k damage, but it's not really worth the. All of that, I guess.
いざとし風を知れそこだいざ
黒き翼よ。裁きの。
はっそれふっはっとやせい
Doubled right at the last second. Okay. Well, it's not too bad. This chamber, this floor in general is pretty easy, so it's kind of whatever.
天理チョークみんながそばに
無駄な努力をやめたら。やっその命いただいたわ。逃げ道はあり。
風の行く先をし風の雲の行くごと
姿を見せよ、オーズ。
それ
見切りました。
行こうはっはっこれたはっよっ
断罪の名におい
せいそお道は散らまく惜しみやっふっ
Let's see. Let's see. Hi. Yes, you're angry too, just like most of the Genshin packed player base the last few days.
諦めなさい。さようなら。
Well,
みんなは
be
俺
too
が守れ
controversial, but I guess it doesn't even matter since I don't have many viewers, but just kind
無
of
駄な努力をやめたら。
bring raw thoughts, just like,
その命
I don't know,
いた
the
だいたわ。
anniversary stuff, it's pretty disappointing in terms of just the ribbon rewards. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. It's a disappointing. It's kind of disappointing to see them
裁きの
do
雷。
that, considering how big the game is and how much like the players really like promoted it and stuff, and how much like money they sucked in. It's like,
風の
come on guys, like
雲の行くごと
it costs them nothing.
風の行く先を
It costs them nothing to give us like more roles, etc. and stuff. Like that's pretty like standard in terms of just like what is it, like other gacha games. Like if we're comparing it to just other gacha
風の
games,
赴くままに
anniversary rewards should be feeling rewarding, and like even the lead up to the next, or even the lead up to the anniversary date, it like most like gacha games do have like maybe a week or two of like extra rewards to kind of like entice people to play more. Or even like entice like people to be like, hey, it's a 1 year anniversary of our game. I know that you haven't been playing, like you might not have been playing, but here's these rewards to kind of entice you to play, and they kind of like, what is it, and even like maybe run special banners, or like even just like a special kind of like maybe last patch or last year of like maybe characters or weapons or something, like special banner where it just features those. So it's kind of like it's preying off kind of like FOMO, I guess, just like the FOMO feeling of just like, oh man, like if I start now, like I'm gonna be behind, etc. Like I won't have all the strongest characters, etc. But then the game company is literally like, here's a special banner with all of the characters recently that we've released that you are not missing out on, or even just like, yeah, something like that. That way they still make money, etc. Or just like special anniversary costumes, like all the costume, or just even like all of the limited costumes that we released during the last like year, like they're all back in the shop now for like a slight discount or something weird like that. Like they could have done a lot of things. Like Genshin could have done a lot of things better for the anniversary stuff. Like the concert's cool and all, but it's like, and of course, like the live stream and stuff, or the Tokyo Game Show, etc. is coming up, as well as just like which is running alongside of the other like normal live stream. That's kind of like, they're kind of hitting two birds with one stone sort of thing. But it's like, guys, like it's still really disappointing either way. To just be like, this could have been handled better. This could have been done better. I don't know. I mean, I don't. While I personally probably won, like, I don't really think like, what is it? It's necessarily a good idea to do like the review bombing and stuff like they have on the Play Store, as well as like spamming the main, like the Discord chat with the Chi-Chi. But I mean, it's kind of like, on one hand, like I probably wouldn't do it, but on the other hand, I'm like, I get it. Like it's a way to pull attention to be like, hey, no, there is an issue here. You need to do something, or else we're gonna do something. And they are doing something. They didn't do anything, so now the community is kind of like backing up their threats, kind of. Which, I mean, like, I'm not even mad at. Like, it's been very oddly quiet recently from Genshin in general. Like, the PR team's been kind of like not been communicating with us recently, which is kind of concerning. Whether that means, like, there's a lot of stuff speculation-wise in terms of like what's been going on currently in terms of like stuff, because what is it? I don't know if anyone else caught wind of it in terms of like outside of just Genshin, but just MiHoYo in general. Apparently, one of their newer IPs that they were working on got leaked the other day for 2 new games, which would kind of explain the lack of communication and kind of like slower, kind of like easier production for Genshin, because I feel like a lot of the initial production team got shifted around. So there's that potentially. Interested, but there's that. I know the head of PR. Recently, there's a new PR head, like department head, I guess, or like PR representative who moved from a different company into MiHoYo. So there might also be like a transition period currently. On top of that, the anniversary stuff, which is usually just like crazy busy anyway, on top of like preparing for that concert. And maybe, well, this is kind of more like capsule in time for some reason, but like there was the Beijing Game Conference or some sort, or an international game conference stuff, and that, what is it? There were some very interesting documents released or like leaked from that conference that, if they are true, which who knows at this point. If those are true, then that would actually explain a lot as well, because some of the documents in there are kind of concerning in terms of just like basically an audit like expert from the government basically gave out a set of regulations and guidelines for games and stuff, and a lot of it covered a lot of topics, but the main one that's kind of concerning is, at least for Genshin players, is that characters whose gender cannot be told without an explanation is going to be seen as problematic by regulation and would be raising a red flag with them. And it was specifically cited, Venti from Genshin Impact was an example. So this is kind of concerning, at least for Genshin players and Koyo in general, because like beyond just Venti, they already have several established characters. Shinkyu is also one that kind of falls into that quote-unquote would fall under that problematic category, because like at first look, like he does look like a girl, and it's hard to actually tell without an actual explanation that he is like a boy. So it would probably fall under that. And we have other upcoming characters that may also fall into that, like Baizu. Like Baizu is probably a little bit easier to tell because of the body model, but like it kind of goes hand in hand with China's recent crackdown on like effeminate, like no representations of effeminate males as well. So it's all just kind of concerning and stuff. It'll be interesting because like I know talking about other gacha games that are not related to Genshin, Azure Lane. Like I have a friend who plays Azure Lane, and recently the censorship has gotten like they've been affected by the current like censorship, not even from the stuff leaked from the Beijing international game like conference or whatever, but like before that, Azure Lane was changing up a lot and was getting targeted for whatever reason. But yeah, it's just all kind of like still out of like question marks right now in terms of like what are we going to see develop in the next year? What will happen to Genshin in the second half of, or like between now and the second anniversary will be very interesting to see, depending on like how things like end up or pan out. I don't know. But beyond that stuff, I'm not saying all of that just to be like Genshin because of all of these things, Genshin like skipped out on the anniversary awards or anything like that. I'm just like pointing out like this potentially is a cause of like why they're not at least communicating with us. Like that could be a reason, the concert again, and then some other things as well. Alright, this is the hard floor. This is gonna be right. This floor was just debuffed. Oh, why did I do that?
風の行く先をいざ
姿を見せよ。
はっそややりおれ風の
剣に誓う。やっはっふっ稲光すなわち永遠なり。はっふんやっせっしっ
No way, because Raiden's attacks don't count as normals. The shockwave doesn't.
風を知れ行こうもみ
That's
ちが
funny.
ちら
風よ、私に応えるのだ。
風よそこだ
That's funny. That's a funny way of getting around that the current blessing. Because her burst doesn't make it, even though she's normal attacking animation wise, like it's not counted as a normal attack, so therefore it can't do that. Ah, that's fun.
難攻
Let's-
不落
これが運命です。無駄な努力をやめたら。
全力攻撃だ難攻不落
運命よ、水面にさあ諦めなさい。さようなら。
相手を間違えたな天道万象みんなは俺が守れねへ
運命には逆らえません。降参しなさい。
みんながそばにいて
水中玄関。
はっ隙ありたせ
取るに足らないわ。運命よ、水面に映るのです。
霹靂先陣全力攻撃だはっ燃えろ
Okay, there we go.
風の赴くままにやっと
無我の境地。はっふんはっせっふっ風の神よ、
前やっはっ風の行く先を風の歌雲の行くごと
答えなさい。見切りました。
俺はっとよっ
風よ、私に答えるのだ。
はっせいやっ雲がく借りなくと
断罪の名において。
この
裁きの雷だし剣に誓う。
お嬢様の
風の行く先をはっはっ風の歌雲の行くごと
逃げ道はありません。稲光すなわち永遠なり。やっせー
Phew. This is rough. This one's rough. It's always rough. Let's see.
天道ここにあり
運命よ、ここにいでよ。その命いただいたわ。
みんなは俺が守れその実力認めてやらなくもない揺らぐことなし
無駄な努力をやめたら。
天理チョーク全力攻撃
運命には逆らえません。降参しなさい。 見切りました。
姿を見
風を知れ雲がく仮なく
風の神よ、我らを導きたまえ。夜の
とはっふっよっや風の行く先を
裁きの雷はったっ
せいふっはっしっいざ
ここより弱滅の時。ふんてっはっふん
はっはっもみちば散らまく
剣に誓う。いざ
風を知れふっ
影のカラスが
逃げ道はありません。稲光すなわち永遠なり。せっ
There we go. Nice and easy. Kind of. That's rough. But yeah, I don't know. Well, looking forward into Genshin. The 2.2 live streams coming up on the 3rd. Getting my numbers all mixed up now. So there's that, which is gonna be fun. Toma will be finally announced. We'll finally get to know his kid, everything like that. But there's that, and then maybe we'll finally, well, since it's gonna be probably likely rerun banners, see who gets to be rerun. My hope is, at least because of the season and like kind of the timing of it, I'm hoping it's Hu Tao, and maybe they probably wouldn't rerun Zhao yet, I don't think, but it would be nice to see like Hu Tao, maybe a Ganyu. That would be nice. Or like if they wanted to do like maybe Hu Tao, maybe an Albedo, Hu Tao Albedo, in some order like that would be nice. But it kind of also depends on if like any other Inazuma characters will be announced after the patch hits, but I guess that's looking way too far ahead. But yeah, that would be nice. What am I actually gonna do here? Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. The same thing I always do. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about switching it up, but it's just kind of like, nah. Just keep it cute, keep it light and easy. I would like Albedo though, so I could run the Geo and Nemo team with Zhongli, Albedo, Jean, and Xiao. That would be nice. But that's probably not likely going to happen.
難攻不落みんなは俺が守れ。
これが運命です。運命の教育。
その命いただいたわ。やってっ
岩山八九天道ここにあり。
取るに足らないわ。降参しなさい。
全力攻撃だ。
運命には逆らいません。水中で
無駄な努力をやめたら。
難攻不落。
その命いただいたわ。
天道万象。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
取るに足らないわ。
やはりダメだった。
Tanky.
断罪の名によ。
や
答えな。
マイル。
たここより弱滅の時。やってそこはっふっ見切りました。ふっ
風の神よ、姿を見せ。
はっそれそこだ。雲なく借りなく時。
夜の権限取れるわけには。
参る。
裁きの雷。
いざほれ風よ。
断罪の名において。
またか。
見切りました。
参る。風の雲の行くごと。
無我の境地。
風よ、私に応えるのだ。
Very little investment from Raiden. For hitting 72k on her burst is pretty not.
雲が
It's pretty good. I think her talent's only level like
黒き翼よ、宙へ切り裂きなさい。
she's not well.
風の行く
She's
先を。
just 6, so I guess there's that. The catch is very powerful, so there's that. But like all things considered, she's still hitting really hard. Like and she's only C0, so I imagine like it'd be even better if like I got her to like C2 if I had rolled for it. It's fine.
岩山八九。
Yes, we know.
運命の虚栄。
天理チョーク。霹靂先陣。
これが運命です。
取るに足らないわ。降参しなさい。
全力攻撃だ。
Transition.
無駄な努力をやめたら。
新天道地。燃えろ。
水中玄関。
ね、せい。
諦めなさい。
Person here?
その命いただいたわ。
Oh, no.
血で血を勝負はついた。
Rip. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let me reset that.
This
here.
運命が水面に映るのです。
取るに足らないわ。諦めなさい。さ
天道万象。みんなは俺が守る。
運命には逆らいません。
取るに足らないわ。無駄な努力をやめたら。
剣女盤石。
水中玄関。
諦めなさい。降参しなさい。
運命よ、
新天道地。恐るるに足らず。
取るに足らないわ。
燃えろ。全力攻撃。
Dashing off to the side before.
天道、ここにある。
That's weird. Oh well.
諦めなさい。さようなら。
岩山八九。
Yeah, that's new.
無駄な努力をやめたら。
Okay, I guess they must have changed his attack pattern a little bit.
せた。
Ouch.
運命の
せなんせみんながそばにいてくれるわ。
その命
Wow,
いただいたわ。
we're gonna get. Oof, that's rough. No I don't know if I'll get 3 stars for
ひゅ
this floor.
さばきのイカ
Oh, let's try.
いざ
姿を見
ほれはっはっはっそこ風の歌雲の風
見切りました稲光すなわち永遠なりストップ
お嬢さん
前せいふっほっ雲隠れ借りなく時はっはっはっ
無我の境地ふんはっはっやっ
前
風の神よ
はっはっはっはっ
はっはっふん逃げ道はありません
断罪の
前ふっ風の歌雲の行くごと
So I'll have to redo that floor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that. Oh well, I'm gonna go for the last floor and then come back for it. That's fine. I'm way distracted anyway.
岩山八九燃えろ
てん
せいはっ天道万象
無駄な努力をやめたらさようなら
みんなは俺が
これが運命です
諦めなさい
天理チョーク
はっさばきの
そこだ
剣に誓う
これ前いざ行こ雲が借りなく
ひゅっここより弱滅の時はってそこだっ
This is where I wish.
ふん
This is where Raiden C2 would have
影
been
のカラ
handy.
スが
や
風の神よ
よ風よそこだこれとや
逃げ道はありません無我の境地ふんはっ
前
姿を
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ
見切りました
風よ
風よわっはっ稲光すなわち永遠なりはっふんて
前そこだはっ風の歌雲の行くごとふったはっ
夜の剣
さばきのい
やはっはっこれはっよっせい
いざ
風よふっ
ここより弱滅の時ストップ
せいはっもみちばを散ら
断罪の名に
前やはっせい
またかお嬢
稲光すなわち永遠なりふんはっやっ
はっふっ雲が借りなく時
Okay. Alright, let's go back for Magu. Oh, I hate. I think they changed his, I think they actually changed how his patterns worked because I don't remember. He never dashed off to the side before. Let's just do that real quick. Call it good. I don't know. Well, since I did this part and it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so let's see, where... Do I want to change? mean, I should be able to do it with the party before. It shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I don't know, like, understandably so. The player base is kind of meh by the player base, but then again, it's like, I don't know, maybe depending on how like Genshin treats stuff, like going forward, maybe see if they learned from this or not. I mean, like, we're getting the concert bundle technically right now, like the items from the concert bundle. At least we got the glider wings, so we'll see what happens from there in terms of just like, will we get like a full thing? Because we only just got the glider, there's still a name card and some other stuff, and at least for Asia, since we got get the stuff a little bit earlier, the second day rewards is 2 fragile resin, which is nice, like, it's good, it's a full, it's like a, having, no, like, it's kind of nice having the 2 fragile resins. Now I can farm something a little bit, even though I'm not gonna get anything, but hey, at least I bought the counts. I don't know, like, they could have done a lot better for the anniversary awards, like, not to compare gacha games, but even like Arknights did like a 6-month celebration of the game launch for them, which was just like, no one ever does like that, but who knows. Arknights is also extremely successful in terms of just like overall like visibility and stuff too. Let's go. Oh. Alrighty, let's go. I can probably do this. That might be better. And shields up.
無駄な努力をやめたら降参しなさい。
天道、ここにある。
諦めなさい。はっ。
みんなは俺が守れ。難攻不落。
さようなら。
水中弦。
くらえ。よし。
運命の虚栄、運命には逆らいません。
取るに足らないわ。
霹靂先陣、天理チョーク。
無駄な努力。
新天道地。燃えろ。
水中弦が。
Oh, he does.
全力攻撃だ。
運命よ、水。
Interesting.
諦めなさい。待ちなさい。これが。
Ooh, that's not good.
天地縁の終焉。
Okay, so they did change the attack pattern. So he will unstuck himself sometimes. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust to this somehow.
霹靂先陣
Alright. I was gonna clear it regardless.
岩山八九
無駄な努力をやめたら、やっ降参しなさい。
天道万象燃えろ
運命の虚栄
剣女盤石みんなは俺が
運命よ水面
やっ諦めなさい。さようなら。
これが運命です
せい岩山八九
取るに足らないわ。諦
天理チョーク
取るに足らないわ。その命いただいたわ。
燃えろ剣女盤石全力攻撃だ
運命の
さようなら。
揺らぐことなし
勝負はついた。
It's fine.
どうすることもできないわね。
岩山八九
運命よここにいでよ
There we go. That's fine. Seems like I'm only just going for this floor. Alright.
ひゅっ見切りました。
マイルはっはっそれはっと雲が借りな
ここより弱滅の時。はっしふんた裁きのイカ。
黒き翼
風の赴くままに風の雲の
風の神よ我らを導きたまえ。見切りました。はっはっ
やマイルはっ
無我の境地。へったせいふっふんそこ剣に誓う。
せいふっもみ違うし
お嬢様の仰せのままに
Alright. We're good. We're good, we're good. There we go. Full stop. Ta-da. And we're done. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, just in general, this abyss wasn't too bad. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, the blessing does give extra damage, and it is kind of, well, Kokomi's featured, but it's like, I don't even... The damage output that you get from it, I guess it is constant and it's a 1 second cooldown, but like an extra 4,000 damage for like some stuff maybe, but I wonder if it scales down. I wonder if the damage scales down. Let me test that. I wasn't really paying attention to the numbers, but like if the damage scales down, then it's kind of like meh, this one, so this blessing's kind of meh. The last blessing was a lot better for overall. It's just like yes, you can, this will actually help you clear Abyss, but this one is kind of just, it's not really useful, and if anything it might actually get you killed if you're not like managing your HP levels and stuff well. So that would be the only thing I'd say. It's kind of whatever. Yeah, but everything else, it's just kind of like long windups, just a lot of HP. Nothing too crazy going on here, but it's just like they're just very tanky. I do like that 12 does not have a disorder, so that this makes it feel like, okay, you're actually pitting yourself up against like an actual challenge. Granted, it's still only a time challenge ever. I wish they would do like a survival thing, like where it's more set up like 11, where it's like you have a little bit longer time, or just like survival time. I would actually like to see it the other way around, where it's like instead of like remaining challenge time longer than 300 seconds, I'd like to see like survive for like 180 seconds, and then it's just like they keep spawning mobs like over and over and over again, like just like as if you kill one, it'll immediately spawn another one, so they're always fighting up against like, what is it, however many mobs, like maybe 5 to 6, maybe 10 on like chamber 3 mobs at a time, like, and you just have to survive. I think that would be more interesting as like in addition to the Abyss. Like the time challenge thing is fine, like, but it's like stagnant a little bit. It's like gotten too like predictable, and it kind of like kills off like the necessarily like what is it, the necessity for like healers per se. Like unless your healer is like basically Bennett, like so long as it's like Bennett where he heals but he also provides a giant attack buff, like then it feels kind of like bad running anyone else unless like you're using them very specifically. Like what is it for healer units, like Diona and Barbara, like Jean, like they're kind of Chi-Chi, I guess, like that's kind of our current healing units with like, and plus Kokumi, I don't have her, but it's like, I don't know, healer state right now is just kind of like, unless you have a big heal that you can pop for like emergency situations, you are usually trying to stay on your like DPS characters to like maximize your time. Like that's kind of the thought everyone has with Abyss currently, because it's all time challenges, and like rightfully so. Like if your entire Abyss is just a time challenge, like then the usefulness of a healer becomes like, can they like basically reset my HP / resources, or give me like healing plus buffs, or like in the case of Diona, where I think she's still a good healer, it's like because she has access to cryo resonance, she can kind of like be used in those sort of teams as well as like an AoE like damage threat, because it's healing and dealing damage at the same time, like when she's not on the field. So that's kind of good in that sense. That's like Kokumi is kind of weird because it's like her skill, yes, is off field, but like what, like you're kind of just sitting on her burst unless you absolutely need to like heal up the party. I mean, granted, like if you have the right build and setup and stuff, like with her actual with her like 5-star catalyst and stuff like that, like she does a significant amount of damage as well, so I shouldn't like discount it too much, but still, it's like, I think that's why a lot of people are like not too excited about her, because it's just like, oh yeah, she's not like, she doesn't have a big heal like Jean or Barbara or like Chi-Chi, like, or they just like basically reset like all of the HP of your party, like Kazuha, just like pop chain heal. Okay, I'm done. Like now I can switch back to Kazuha, do some crazy stuff, switch back to like other characters, continue like my rotation, etc. Like, that's kind of the issue
い
overall.
ざ
Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. There's also a bunch of other stuff like Genshin could improve on in terms of like quality of life stuff that, like just like like a claim all button for like expedition rewards and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that can definitely improve with the game. We'll see how things turn out in the next like year, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. Here's looking forward, I guess. And I don't know. I'm gonna just keep like relatively positive outlook and just like, but like I'm still probably gonna call out like the BS when I see it in terms of just like I'm gonna be fair. Like I'm not trying to white knight for MiHoYo and stuff, but it's like I'm trying to just see the entire landscape of like what are they dealing with, like what could they possibly be dealing with. Like who knows what's going on internally at MiHoYo. Maybe it's like because like right now technically it's like a very big holiday in China with like the autumn equinox and stuff like that, like, and like all of the stuff that's going on right now, there's a lot of like, maybe there's a lot of internal panic right now at MiHoYo because everyone's off on vacation and like no one's there to deal with it. So it's just kind of like, that's why we're not getting communication or anything. But who knows? We'll see. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna go upload the
雨降
VOD.
る風の中ふるさとを思う
Bye.
拙者と故郷のつながりはもうこの刀のみでござる